Thank you so much. I feel honored to be speaking tonight. The only funny thing is, I think they asked 5 other people before they asked me, but that's okay. I'm still excited to be speaking. I saw some familiar faces. One student's like, hey, I had you 3 times in class. And I'm like, yeah, the only problem is it was the same class. But that's all right, he got through. This is his second senior dinner. He asked me if this was where the free food was, and I'm like, you hit it right. And I'm not gonna name names or anything, Fabian, but that's okay. Okay, I got 4 key points, and hopefully this is gonna be something where maybe you could think about it a little bit. You don't have to take notes. Those that graduate in 3.5 years, I know you're gonna be taking notes, but the other students, I know you're just gonna text your friends, but that's fine. Okay, my point number 1 is find God's purpose for your life. I know we have a lot of commercials say find your purpose at GCU, and that's true, but I just want to make sure you think that you should look at what He wants for you first and then see where your purpose falls in that. And I went here, and when I got here, I thought my purpose was to be a professional basketball player because I came here to be a basketball player, and then I got here and the coaches put me in a position I had never played before, and that position was called left out. And so I found out that wasn't my purpose, so that wasn't too good. So I changed it and ended up becoming a teacher like they mentioned. So point number 1 is find whose purpose?
God's purpose.
Come on, let's hear it again. Whose purpose?
God's purpose.
Let's get into this a little bit. Am I on? Okay. This one? Okay. Am I good there? Okay, and so my second point on the screen should be is I want you to live with passion. And I know what's important to me is people live every day with passion. You should find where your purpose is and then live it with passion. And here's a little video I want to show you to see like an example of passion. So that's an example. It doesn't matter how old you are, what your career is or anything, you can live it with passion. And I want you to kind of have that in your heart where maybe you would be able to pump your fist anytime or be excited when you take care of something and do what you need to do. I know it's a little awkward, but I'd like to see if we could practice it now. So I want you to go ahead and everybody kind of stand up. Let's see who has the best fist pump. Yell out. Yeah. Let's see it. Let's hear it. Yeah. Come on, Chris. Yes. Come on. Wow, okay. Good job. Take your seat. I saw some of you were passionate. Some I saw were passionate about eating their food. A fist pump with one hand and a roll in the other, but that's okay. So first, we're going to find whose purpose for our life? God's. What's second? You can tell I'm a teacher, sorry, I'm just kind of checking. Okay, my third point is to be what I call good tired. After you're passionate, you start living and doing all the great things that you guys are going to do, you're going to find that you're going to get tired at some point. And to me, there's 2 kinds of tired in this world. There's bad tired, which is when you're a selfish tired. You do your own things and you don't do things to help others. Good tired is when you are content tired at the end of a day and you've helped other people. So I've got a story to share on that one where someone was good tired and they helped me out. When I was a high school math student, I went to a local school here and I had a teacher that helped me. There was a time when she helped me a couple ways. One is she would put me in seats next to the attractive girls, which was really helpful. I appreciated that. But one time I got moved to the back and I couldn't see the board. So after school I talked to her and she's like, you need to get some glasses or contacts. And I was honest and said I didn't really have the money for that. But I would try to scrape it up, and she's like, well, I'll make an appointment and see what you can do, and you can talk to me. So I got an appointment with, and she was there at the same time, went to America's Best Contacts, and I did scrape up some ones and quarters and everything to pay. After I came out of my appointment, the lady at America's Best said to me, you don't need to pay, young man, that teacher that was here paid for you. And so I was like astounded at that someone could do something like that. And actually, she's my honorary guest, so I want to give her a hand. You mind standing up in the summer? I don't care your profession. You don't have to be a teacher. She made fun of me earlier and said, I'm trying to help you and I still need it, but that's fine. But you can be that kind of tired too. The kind of tired that comes from helping somebody that needs it. It doesn't matter your profession. But I know it still impacts me this day, and it's been many years since then. She probably doesn't remember all the things that she's done for people. So that's the kind of example I'm talking about. So we're finding whose purpose? Live with passion, and then be good tired. My fourth point is to just breathe. And here's what I mean by that one. Sometimes life's going to get tough. Okay, maybe you won't get the job you want. You won't meet the spouse you want. The ring before spring doesn't happen for you or something. I don't know. Remember this. I had a pastor that used to say, there is a God and we're not him. So take a deep breath, kind of relax. Life's going to work out. Okay? Because there's someone else in charge, not us. And there's a little clip from a song that we're going to go ahead and play that I like the song.
Alarm clock screaming, bare feet hit the floor. It's off to the races, everybody out the door. I'm feeling like I'm falling behind. It's a crazy life. 90 miles an hour, going fast as I can. Trying to push a little harder, trying to get the upper hand. So much to do in so little time. It's a crazy life. It's ready, set, go. It's another wild day. Come and rest at my feet and be, just be. Chaos calls, but all you really need is to just breathe.
Okay, great. So just to kind of summarize, we got 4 points here. What was the first one? Find whose purpose? God's purpose. What was second? Passion. Live with passion. The third one? You're tired, like my guest here today. And what was the fourth one? Breathe. Just breathe. You're going to be okay. Life's going to work itself out. I've been here 6 years, and I know President Mueller. He's a great speaker, and he says in some of our meetings, like, hey, the students keep getting better and better here. That's no lie. I've been here 6 years. This is the best class that I've ever had. And so I really, really appreciate you guys. Let me pray, and then we'll be done. Dear Lord, thank you for these seniors. Thank you for Miss Summers and all that she's done for me. Bless them as they go out into this world, Lord. In your name we pray, Jesus. Amen.